the mindset going to the game?
It's a huge game. We understand that. We know that Servette did fantastically well here a couple of weeks ago against Genk. Everything's to play for. The tie is open, and the fact that it's in front of a full house just it makes the game even more special.
Donc, évidemment, ils sont très conscients que le match va être spécial, qu'on a très bien performé contre Genk il y a 2 semaines, que c'est pour nous une chance particulière de jouer devant un stade complet et qu'évidemment, toutes les possibilités sont encore ouvertes dû au score qui est encore possible de rattraper. Merci.
Servette par rapport au match aller on a d'accord plus et nous autres Italie dans ses rangs qui étaient suspendu au match aller. Est-ce que ça a un impact sur sa préparation de match? Le retour de Crivelli, est-ce que ça a un impact sur sa préparation de match?
Did the return of Crivelli going to change your strategy going through this game versus the first game?
No, of course he was missed in the last game, but it won't change our approach.
Ça va rien changer au niveau de la stratégie. Oui, c'est bon.
Ok. Ouais, le fait qu'il y a qu'un seul but, alors pourtant les Rangers sont dominés le match aller, est-ce que ça lui fait un peu peur d'affronter ce stade-plein avec un seul but devant?
So, knowing that there's just one goal in advance, is it more scary to be in this environment of a full stadium and with all the fans behind?
Yeah, I think obviously last week it's good for us to take a lead into tomorrow night. It was a tough match. We expect another tough match tomorrow. Obviously a full house, a lot of fans, but we've experienced that as a squad and as a team for many years now, so we look forward to it.
So ils sont bien au courant, ils ont hâte de jouer, ils comprennent effectivement que ça ne sera pas un match facile et ils s'attendent à avoir beaucoup de pression effectivement dans ce cadre-là.
Merci. We'll move to questions from UK media, no interpretation.
Okay. Michael, you've been part of some pretty special European nights with the football club, particularly away from home, thinking back to Ufa, Porto, Braga. Is it a case of kind of conjuring the spirit from that time and what you experienced back then to see? I know I appreciate it's a completely different set of players, but Ryan was obviously part of it. Is it about harbouring that spirit that you showed in those occasions?
Yeah, it's been hard to beat. It's been set up really well and a lot of cohesion, organisation in the game, and you know that the home team have to come to win the game, so there's going to be opportunities for you if you can regain the ball in interesting areas and attack at speed. We think it will be quite an even contest tomorrow, quite open in terms of there has to be an outcome on the night, so we're ready for everything that comes our way.
Michael, have you got a favourite away memory from the time in football previously in terms of these big European away nights?
I think all the favourite ones for Rangers probably come in the season that I wasn't here, to be honest with you. But no, listen, we have done really well away from home in Europe. I remember Porto away was a special night because Luis Diaz scored a fantastic goal early in the game. It's a game that we dominated and the team grew a lot from that. We had Benfica away as well. Final was another night. You think all the way back to Ufa in 2018 when we qualified. And so we've had a lot of big nights in Europe away from home. This group of players have got a lot of experience, but you know from that every game away in Europe's tough. You know, I remember going to Progress Niederkorn and it's difficult. You know, the weather, the pitch, the officials, the new environment. It's a great leveler, and we'll have to be at our best tomorrow.
Is there a difference tonight, perhaps the fact that you're probably going to be the favourites when some of those big occasions you spoke about there, you were going in perhaps slightly as underdogs? Does this add an element of pressure to the game in this sense?
I just think we're really focused. I think we did a good job last week to get ourselves in front, but this game for us starts 0-0 and it's important we try to win again, because if we do that then we know we're definitely through. We know it's hugely important to the club, the fans and us as players and staff as well. So it's just important we attack the game head on.
What challenges you particularly enjoy as a coach, Michael, to come away from home in Europe to solve the puzzles, to deal with the environment you encounter here?
Yeah, hugely enjoyable in terms of the build-up and the different styles that we face, but ultimately it's enjoyable if you get to the next phase.
What is your attitude in terms of setting the team up, Michael? Because you don't need to win the leg, obviously, and a draw would be enough for you. What's your approach going into the match?
Come to win. come to win, and if we perform to a level that gives us a good chance too. We want to be positive on the front foot wherever we go, and so there won't be too much of a change in our normal sort of setup. One thing's for sure is we're not coming in to hold on to what we've got.
The goals came late on Saturday, Michael, but in terms of confidence, what do you think that's done for the team to get so many goals at the weekend against Livingston?
I think it was really nice for the new players coming into the club. Obviously, Livy came to sit in and make it really, really tough. We missed big chances before we actually got the second, third and fourth goal. It was nice. What it shows is that we wore them down as the game goes on. The game is 90 plus minutes now, and teams do set up, and sometimes it's a battle of the clock. And I thought we got our just desserts at the weekend for some of the football earlier in the game, moving them around, and it was nice that we had a big impact off the bench for sure.
Ryan's obviously here. Is Kamara available? Is there any other team news?
Yeah, no issues. Obviously, we mentioned that Lunny wouldn't be travelling, but Connor's back. Obviously, Ryan's had a nice rest, so he'll be running around tomorrow.
Michael, is it imperative to get off to a quick start tomorrow, maybe score a goal in a bid to try and silence this crowd that obviously will be very partisan?
We'll have to start strong. We expect them to come out and have a go at us. So obviously, you only have a small sort of example in terms of the games they've played at home already this year, but the home form is outstanding for Servette over a number of months, so it's important to start well, yes, for sure.
Servette obviously came through the last round of penalties. Is that something you prepared for ahead of tomorrow?
Yeah, we're prepared for that.
Michael, there's a lot of transitions in the first leg. Maybe that's an area there'll be a lot of tomorrow as well. Is that something you've prepared for, something that you hope with that front three, having had another game at the weekend, you'll be well prepared for on the pitch?
Yeah, definitely. I think we've got enough in our squad in terms of the big spaces, in terms of being able to attack quickly. It's something in our away form domestically last year since I come back into the club, and in Europe we've always been good at. And so yeah, if Servette come right after us, there'll be spaces. If the game's played in the middle zone, we'll have to problem solve as well.
Is there an update on Kamara? Michael's reports that he agreed on terms with Leeds?
No, there's nothing in that at this moment.
Zach Viner's also reports from down south as well that he might be somebody who's of interest to you.
Sorry, say that.
Zach Viner from...
No, no truth in that whatsoever.
Ryan, in terms of the midfield area tomorrow night, what are the main differences, the key differences coming from the SPFL to this level of competition? Is it a different role you can play?
Yeah, look, I think every game's going to pose us different challenges. Tomorrow night's no different. We're going to be against a good side with players in midfield that are technically good on the ball, strong, and like myself and other players who play midfield, we need to match that tomorrow night. We need to be strong, we need to stand up to it. And as the gaffer touched on, we need to play the way that we play, and it's important we don't come and just sit in. It's important we come and have a goal, so we look forward to it.
Ryan, you shuddered there when the manager mentioned progress needed. When you think back to that night, I mean, just in terms of a learning curve for yourself, your experience it there, and the journey the club has been on in Europe since then.
Yeah, it has. It's been some journey. I think obviously that was my first games for the club was obviously the progress games, the first time around, and then obviously to go from there to last season, obviously playing the Champions League group stage. Europa League final the year before, so yeah, it's been an incredible journey, but it's a new set of players, obviously different staff, and we want to go and create a different journey together.
When you think back to that period, when it must have been a massive learning curve, how much do you think you did take from the experience, as painful as it was at the time?
Yeah, I think obviously at the time, like different games, different challenges, it's tough when you have defeats, and it's important that you just try and bounce back. I always say, never get too high when everything's going well, try not to get too low when you get a setback. So I think if we just carry that with us as we go along, then we'll be all right.
Are you preparing for a really hard night physically because you feel the heat here, and we're talking about 100-minute games now? It's going to be a tough shift, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's going to be tough. Every match will be tough in Europe this year, and tomorrow will be no different. I think that's what we go away in pre-season for. We train in the heat. We had a friendly in Germany in the heat. It's 30 plus degrees, so we're well used to it, and I don't think it'll be too much of an issue.
You obviously the manager took you out at the weekend just to give your legs a break. How important is it for you just to keep on managing yourself like that to ensure that you are ready for, I suppose, the big games that come on?
Yeah, like as a player, I want to be available for as many games as I can. Obviously, the manager picks the team, he picks the squad, and when he sees it's the right time maybe to put me in and pull me out, then obviously I trust his call and I respect that, and going forward it's important that I just stay fit and make sure I'm available for my teammates.
Towards his appointment has been the latest in, Ryan, and obviously starting well. Is this the strongest set of midfield options you think you've got at Rangers?
Yeah, I think over the years we've always had great options, a lot of top midfielders that's been at the club, and obviously moved on from the club, but I've always said that if we're going to be successful, especially with the amount of games that we want to play this year, going deep into competitions, obviously European games, league games every 3 days, so we're going to need a strong squad, and midfield will be a big part of that.
Thanks guys.
Thanks.